Just wanted to make a quick video on my 1998 Crown Vic. I'm having an issue with the transmission. It's got a shudder when it's switching from third to fourth or fourth to overdrive, whatever the case may be. I had this issue about a year ago, and serviced the transmission, did a basic service, fluid and filter change, and then also changed the coil packs about the same time because I thought I had a coil pack issue possibly. The issue went away. I assumed it was the coil packs, so the issue has come back now, and it's a little bit worse. It shudders pretty good, especially going up a slight incline when it's trying to shift, or it's kind of lugging, as I call it, into a higher gear. So I'm gonna try to get it on video. I bought some stuff that a lot of people recommend. It's called Dr. Tran's Shudder eliminator. So I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. Heard a couple bad things about it. I'm gonna give it a shot. It's kind of one of those things where it's getting to the point to where it's either gonna get worse, and I'm not gonna be able to drive the car until I get it fixed, or this will help it out. So coming up on a spot now where it typically shudders pretty good. So we'll see if we can catch it. Did it about 3 or 4 times up that incline there. It's kind of hard to hear. It almost sounds like you're hitting a rumble type strip in the road, and you can feel it in the seat and in the steering wheel pretty good. Almost feels like a misfire. So car's got 83,000 miles on it now. It was a one owner before I got it, always garage kept. I felt like it was probably serviced pretty well, pretty regularly. So I'm going to use this shudder eliminator in it, see how that works, and we'll see. Okay, just took it for a test drive. Tried to demonstrate the shudder. This is the shudder eliminator. You can see it. Glare on it's kind of bad. It's 2 ounces. It's a additive that goes straight into the transmission. Doesn't say whether or not there's any recommendations whether it goes in hot or cold. So I just drove out, picked that stuff up, and took it around the block to try to demonstrate the shudder. Now I'm going to add it and then take it for a drive and see how things go. You can see the coil packs, like I said, I added last year. Transmission dipstick is back in there, all the way against the firewall. So I got me a long funnel, pair of snips to clip the top off with. So I'm going to add it, and I'm just using this hub to hold my phone. Pull the dipstick out first, obviously. And you can see my fluid is pretty clear. Got a good color to it. Doesn't smell burnt or anything. So hoping this will fix my issue. And it says if this fixes your issue, then it's a fluid issue. It says if it doesn't fix your issue, then it's probably mechanical. So, which won't be good if it doesn't fix it, because then that tells me I will be doing some transmission work on this at some point in the near future. Or actually, it'll probably have to sit until I can save up some extra money. It is a daily driver, but it's a spare car. I have another vehicle that I drive when I'm not driving this, so I added that there. I let the funnel drain down the rest of the way, and I'll fire it back up and go back down the road. It says it could take up to 20 miles for it to work to its best potential in situations where I guess it's worse. So we'll see what happens. Okay, added the Shudder eliminator and just left the house, kind of going around through the neighborhood and around the block like I did the first time I was demonstrating the Shudder. So I don't know if it's fixed it yet or not. I haven't gotten to a point to where I know it's going to Shudder. That's coming up here in just a minute, so you'll know when I know if it's helped or not. So, and like I said, it's when mine does it, I'm going up a slight incline, and it's kind of lugging along in high gear or overdrive. So here we go. We'll see what happens. Well, usually through there it does it pretty good, so I didn't feel it at all. Maybe just a slight bit when I first started up the incline. So what I'll do is I'll run it through there a couple more times and see what it does, and see if it's gone. So according to the Dr. Trans YouTube video, if it eliminates it, then it's going to be a fluid issue, and if it doesn't eliminate it, it's going to be a mechanical issue. So that'd be great for me. The car hasn't been abused, so I'm hoping it's not a mechanical issue. If it seems to have fixed the problem, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and service it again. I'm assuming, since I was just serviced it a year ago, it must just be the residual fluid that's left in the torque converter and everything that's kind of mixed up with the new fluid, and it's caused my issue to return. So okay, I've driven around for a few minutes now. I'm going to head back up through the neighborhood where it usually shutters pretty good. And I know I said mine's a 98 Crown Vic. It's an LX. It's not a police interceptor. Like I said, it was a one owner. It's all original. I put true duals on it with an X pipe. And here we're coming back to the incline. It usually does pretty good on when it shutters. So that seems to have done the trick. So I guess in the near future, I'll plan to do a fluid filter change, and I'll just plan on doing it once a year or so, and see if that eliminates the issue. I don't really like using additives. I'm hesitant to do it, especially to fix a problem. So I did it this time kind of as a, well, it's getting to the point where I can't really drive it because I'm not sure if something's going to fail. So I did it. So I'll do a filter and fluid change, and then probably pick up another tube of the Dr. Trans Shudder Fixx just in case it starts it again. I'll go ahead and add it, and then I'll just try to cycle out all the old fluid. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and have a good day.